Hey guys, Sam here at the Goose Hummock Shops. I put together an article for anybody that like to get into exploring the shoreline on the backside beaches of Cape Cod, Nauset Beach especially. I just wanted to touch base on a few different concepts and ideas when it comes to the gear that was talked about in the article, and a couple important techniques and things that different reels can help you with. Things like this Ultegra from Shimano. They've done an amazing job with this reel. The science behind it is a very slow oscillation of the spool. What this does is it makes that line lay extremely smooth, and what that does is with your cast, it comes off the spool much easier. You got a tall, shallow spool. This is going to get the most out of your cast. You don't want a very fast moving up and down spool. That's going to get your lines crossed, and it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for it to come off of the spool. They designed this reel to be paired up with the Tiralejo line of surf rods from Shimano. That's actually the rod that I personally use, and I've had great luck with it for the past 2 years. Everything from the canal to the bay to the outer beaches. So Ultegra, great option. Not too expensive. It'll last in the surf, and like I said, that distance is oftentimes what's gonna make or break you. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking to get outfitted for walking the beaches and trying to catch fish in the surf, that's a reel to possibly take a look at. The other important aspect when it comes to your reels is getting something that's nice and sealed. The surf is definitely the most it's the hardest on your gear. That salt is corrosive to everything. The sand, the salt, landing a fish, everyone's gonna put that reel down, it's gonna hit the sand, it's gonna get underwater. It's very, very hard to maintain and make lesser reels last in the surf. The biggest name for reels in the surf is going to be Staal. It is not cheap, but a lot of people in a 5-year span will spend as much as you can buy one of these for on lesser reels, because they just get destroyed after a season of hard fishing in the surf. You destroy a $200 reel, and the next year you buy another one, and so on and so forth. To a lot of people like myself, it just made sense to make that investment into the Staal, and I definitely do not regret that. I destroyed many reels in the surf, before I was able to save up and purchase one of these. They range from smaller guy, this is the VS 100, all the way up to 275. It all depends on where you're going to be fishing. In the bay, in the flats, and on that backside beaches, I use a 150. That's what I found most comfortable, really light, and stands up. They last because they're sealed. They're sealed better than many reels claim to be sealed. The Staal is been proven to be the best sealed reel on the market. And everything from the drag to the internals of this reel, it is very, very hard to get salt water introduced into the internals of this reel, which save it. They're just bulletproof. They're workhorses. They're not the smoothest reel in the world. They're not like your Shimano Stradics of the world, of the fishing industry, but they just last, and they're worth every penny. So you know, that's the bit for Van Staal. You know, like I said, if you really want to get into it, or if you are into it and you haven't, and you found that your you know, less expensive reels are not lasting as long as you would hope, I would definitely come on in and talk about a Van Staal, take a look at them, handle them. You know, it would definitely be beneficiary for you to make that investment. Tsunami also makes, you know, some great reels that people are getting into with the surf fishing. They are sealed. You know, this is a $110 sealed reel versus your $900 sealed reel. You know, you definitely are going to get some better life out of this reel than a lot of other reels on the market, but it's not going to last like your Van Staal. But a great price point. This if you're just getting into it, you want to start exploring the beaches. Definitely the Tsunami, the Shield line from Tsunami will definitely take care of you for the time being. For Penn over here, the Penn Slammer 3. This reel really surprised me when they first came out a couple years back. Extremely smooth, a little bit on the heavier side, but sealed drag, you know, sealed bottom end here. Again, whether it's, you know, for a third of the cost of a Van Staal, it's probably not going to last like that line of reels, but it is a great reel. You know, if you're only getting out there a few times a year, this will definitely last. Last you in the surf. Extremely smooth. You know, great option, and that's just a few. You know, there's a lot of reels on the market. These are my favorite to show customers, depending on what they're trying to do, depending on how much money they want to spend. This is basically the range of reels that I start with and I introduce them to. Yeah, you know, you want to get into it, come on into the shop and let's talk surf fishing.